Tom, an up and down weekend just gone with victory over Birmingham and defeat against Lancashire. After a few days to reflect on all that, how are you feeling about those two performances?
Yeah, obviously it's one great win against Birmingham here at home in front of a great crowd, and we couldn't have played better as a team. I think that was a complete performance. We came off on a massive high. We thought we got. That's our formula as a team, how we're going to go about playing, and it all just seemed to click on that night. And then a tough loss the next day against Lancs away at Old Trafford, which we knew we should have won. And from the position, we got ourselves in a position that was asked to throw away, and we did. So I think we tried to look at the positives that we were in the position to lose the game, and we ended up losing the game. But we all know that we shouldn't have, and we've learnt from that. And we look back into the game where we could have done things better, and improvements and stuff like that, and we'll take that forward obviously into the rest of the comp. But gutted obviously to lose that game, but we took the positives out of it, that actually we were probably favourites for a long way in that game. So
2 away games to come, Birmingham and then Durham this weekend. What are the big motivating factors for the guys ahead of those two?
I think the fact that we had such a convincing win against Birmingham here, we'll be going there with a lot of confidence, to go and do that again at their place. They'll obviously know a bit more about us as well. They'll know what we're going to bring anyway, but they'll know a little bit more about how we're going about it this year, and they'll be ready for that. But I think if we bring anything near our best game, we'll be able to turn them over pretty easily. And same for Durham. We know going to Durham, we've played there before, slightly different ground to here. But we'll be ready for that challenge. It's somewhere that we don't play an awful amount of cricket, but we do play, our white ball stuff up there. So, we'll be, going up there, and hopefully, back-to-back wins will be nice, and we're putting us in a great spot in the table.
Got a full week to train and prepare for those 2 games. How's it going?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, lads are training really hard, and all the batters are hitting the ball as well, and seeing some of the best striking. We've got some of the best ball strikers in the country. So they're all going well, and the bowlers are nailing their skills as well. So as a whole and team spirit, we're training hard, and we look in a good shape. So I'll be ready to go and hopefully put that into a good performance next week.
You've entertained the crowds with a couple of good scores in your last 2 games here at Trent Bridge. How did you feel about the crowd's reaction to you scoring those runs?
Yeah, it was obviously really nice. It's always nice to do it in front of a home crowd. As a Nottinghamshire player, you want to impress your home fans, and to do it at home where they all come and hopefully see Nottinghamshire win. It was great to do that and in front of them. So, I enjoy entertaining and trying to put on a show for the crowd and make it fun to watch. And ultimately, if that contributes to a win for the lads, that's all I'm trying to do. So, it was a great feeling to do that.
You get people talking, particularly on social media, with the elaborate follow-throughs on the shots, and particularly the wrist actions. How did those things come about, and how important a part of your way of playing are those things?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very instinctive. It's not something I focus on or try and do. It's complete natural instinct that comes out. I think it must be a way that I generate power. That's the way that I've always learned. I think I learned it from probably garden cricket when I was younger, and playing on different surfaces and finding ways to try and hit the ball hard on tricky garden surfaces. So I think it probably generated from there. And I always used to watch some great A.B. de Villiers and Adam Gilchrist and stuff like that, and loved the way that they played an aggressive brand of cricket. And that was probably where the power game started, from where I wanted to go down and take my cricket down that route, especially in this format. So it's great to try and entertain the crowd and put on a show, and ultimately try and get a score to contribute to a win. But it's instinctive. I don't know where it comes from.
And when you're striking the ball, are you trying to hit it as far as you can, or is it always about being timing and control and just clearing the ropes?
A bit of both. Yeah, I think I'm looking to just have a clean contact with the ball. That's what I'm looking for, the ball to hit the middle of the bat, and ultimately, I don't leave much behind. I try, I do give it a lot, and I think I think I'm probably trying to develop a bit of both games, so have a touch game as well as a power game, and that way I can use both to almost make it tricky for the bowlers. If you can have a touch game and a timing game as well as a power game, it can be really difficult to bowl against. So that's something I'm working on and trying to get better at. But yeah, I generally would say I try and hit the ball pretty hard.
You're part of a batting lineup that's got other people that are capable of striking a ball as well. What's this Outlaws batting lineup capable of achieving if it really fires?
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I think you only have to take one look at the experience in the side and the international caps, the tournaments around the world, the amount of T20 games that our batsmen and bowlers, but our batsmen especially have played with the likes of Hales, Dan Christian, Ben Duckett, Joe Clark. We've got some unbelievable talent in that lineup, and not to mention, we've got people like Jake Libby, who we haven't even seen yet, and came in last year and did an amazing job, and tore sides apart. So, I think if our lineup fires and everyone gets going, it can be a very dangerous side, and we can post a very dangerous score. So I think it will be exciting when it does click, and the luxury of having that, if one of us doesn't click, we have backup options for other people to click. So I think it's exciting.